All right, guys, just a little bit of a PSA. There's a news article going around, Reddit post. If you're in the GameStop Reddit, there's apparently some issues that GameStop is having right now. So, fair warning, do not pre order games from GameStop right now because they're just having a complete mess of a situation going on right now in regards to, I guess, some kind of software update, or I have no fucking clue. It's GameStop, you know, like it's everybody's love hate relationship. It's like a toxic relationship where, I want to get out of it, but they just have that fire pussy. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm just joking. Did I really just say that about GameStop? Anyways, real quick. So, this is saying some GameStop stores are having problems fulfilling pre-orders. So, taking a look at this article, I vaguely follow the GameStop Reddit. It's mostly employees on there complaining and bitching about their experiences. But this is saying that a software change is causing headaches for GameStop employees, leaving them struggle to deliver games that customers have already pre-ordered. And there's nothing fun about thinking that you have a game pre-ordered and you're showing up and GameStop doesn't know what the fuck is going on. So this is saying that this software change is making it difficult to fulfill pre-orders. In general, racking up pre-orders is one of the key metrics that employees are graded on. But an unfortunate new development has left a number of GameStop stores struggling to make good on these orders, often receiving pre-ordered games late or not at all. So yeah, I worked at a GameStop actually as a seasonal employee. I think when San Andreas came out, and I remember pre-orders was key. Like anything that could be pre-ordered, that we were forced to try to, I guess, push it. On top of employees and customers, and it's like this weird GameStop ecosystem about pre-orders. You want the customers to do the pre-order so you get your metrics as an employee. Now, this says Kotaku reports that the GameStop subreddit has seen several complaints this week from employees dealing with system issues ranging from inventory searches getting messed up to pre-order histories being completely erased before shipments arrive. A few employees told the publication that the fiasco stems from a SAP software conversion that started earlier this summer. While it was meant to merge multiple sales and logistics databases and presumably streamline GameStop's back-end workflow, it has instead created new problems for GameStop employees. And it's always tech, right? Technology always screws things up. I swear to God, anytime that the YouTube app or the Uber app or the DoorDash app or just any app in general gets an update, it just fucks things up. Even using like the OBS software. But I couldn't imagine being a huge corporation like GameStop and every single pre-order that your store had, saved up, it just gets erased, and a whole bunch of employees come in. They want their copy of 2K, and they don't know why it's not there because you're looking for it and you can't find it. Could be frustrating, especially some of these gamers. They get pretty upset at GameStop already enough as it is. Now, continuing this article, says this has led to stores not having enough copies of certain games and collector's items for people who already put money down on pre-orders, resulting in upset customers and a few instances of pre-orders being canceled at GameStop. Adding to the frustration is that, according to one employee, they can only refund canceled pre-orders with store credit after a month, regardless of whether a customer paid money or not. So that is a fucking huge issue here, is that if it gets canceled, or there has to be a refund distributed from it, it's only store credit. And not everybody wants that. A lot of people would be like, you know what? I'm taking my money elsewhere. I'll go buy my game at Walmart or Best Buy. But this issue forces people to use store credit at GameStop after they're already upset about something that employees can't even fix or handle themselves. It's some kind of weird software problem, and I could relate. Say what you want to say about GameStop as a whole. I know a lot of people don't like them. They're like, oh, fuck GameStop, bullshit company and this and that. So here's a post from a little screenshot from a post on Reddit. Pre-orders are just not showing up. My God, does the warehouse or GameStop or whoever sends us pre-orders need to get this fixed? I've had 6 customers cancel their pre-orders because they didn't get theirs. JoJo never came despite like 10 people pre-ordering. Now I'm dealing with World of Outlaws not coming in. This is getting ridiculous. Boss is getting on me about getting pre-orders, but I can't help it. People are beginning to lose trust in us. What's the point in pre-ordering a game if you can't get it anyway? And that is something, you know, at the end of the day, you got to remember, like, the cash register employees of GameStop, whether you love GameStop or not, you know, they're just dudes trying to make a living too. Poor men and women that are just, you know, they're there behind that counter. They deal with a lot of bullshit. And it's not their fault that the software is messing up. But it is kind of a shitty situation, especially going into a fall that's going to be super busy. There's going to be a lot of games coming out. Just now recently, I mean, we had the Turtles Cowabunga collection, JoJo, which is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I believe there was a few other games, but we got God of War coming out soon. Sonic Frontiers, a new Call of Duty, Gotham Knights, Pokemon games, just to name a few. So if they don't get this fixed for the fall and winter and the holidays, with seasonal employees there that are even more or less, I guess, knowledgeable about the systems and stuff, it could be kind of messy for GameStop. And hopefully pretty soon they figure this out. I don't know. Apparently this has been going on since the summer. So who knows how big this problem's going, or if it's just a certain amount of stores that are going through this issue. But if I were you and you don't want to risk your pre-order getting fucked up or getting canceled altogether and getting stuck with store credit for GameStop, I would just not pre-order at all at GameStop. To be honest, I can't even remember the last time I pre-ordered a game. It's been a while. I had Amazon Prime. They had that promise where you would get to play games on launch day. Every time I pre-ordered a game on Amazon, it just never came on time. I would get it like a day or two late. I know, like, oh, you're still getting the game. What does it fucking matter? Because part of the pill was getting the games on launch day to play. Did never happen. I wanted it delivered to my door. I wanted to play it. You know, GameStop, I've done it in the past. You know, threw some money down, go to their midnight launch, you know, releases for like Red Dead Redemption 2. That might have been the last one I pre-ordered, actually. Nowadays, I just kind of wait till the game comes out and I go to the Walmart next to me, because my Walmart actually sells games for $10 less. They're always in stock. I don't always have to fucking deal with any kind of issues that GameStop might be having going on with software or not. The other thing is, yeah, like, oh, let me make sure we have enough copies. Well, what the fuck? You know, this huge game is coming out and your store didn't order enough. So I usually just cut through the bullshit of that. But if you're still intent on possibly taking, you know, advantage of pre-order bonuses or whatever through GameStop's pre-orders, I would wait a little bit on pre-ordering this holiday with all these games. I mean, just in October alone, so many games coming out that I didn't even name off the top of my head. Maybe hold off on pre-ordering from GameStop, because this situation, just looking at their Reddit and reading this article, doesn't look like it's going to clear up anytime soon. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.